In this video, we will be going over the law of sines and we will solve a concrete problem. And so this right here is the formula for the law of sines, where this lowercase a represents the side length a, lowercase b represents the side length b, and lowercase c represents the side length c, and capital A, capital B, and capital C represents the angle measure. And so let's solve a problem. So we want to determine side length b and angle A and B, and we will use the law of sines. And so here we're given that this right here is 30 degrees and this is 12. And we're given that this side length is 6. And so what we can do here is determine angle A. And it's important to note, so this is 30 degrees and it corresponds to 12. This is angle A and it corresponds to 6. And so I know that angle A must be less than 30 degrees because 30 degrees corresponds to 12. And so angle A must be less than 30 degrees because it corresponds to 6, and 6 is less than 12. So we know one side length is 12 and its corresponding angle is 30 degrees, so 12 divided by sine 30 is equal to, we know another side length 6 divided by sine A, the corresponding angle. So sine 30 is 1/2, so 12 divided by 1/2 would give us 24. So 24 is equal to 6 times sine A. And now we can do some cross multiplication. So we could say that sine A is equal to 6 divided by 24, so 1/4. And so if we use a calculator, A is equal to sine inverse of 1/4, which is 14.48. And this makes sense because this is 30 degrees, it corresponds to 12. This is 6 and it corresponds to 14.48. And so right now we have two angles and we know a triangle adds up to 180 degrees. And so I could say 180 minus 30 minus 14.48, and I would know that angle B is 135.52 degrees. And now once again, I will use law of sines in order to determine side length B. So I could say that side length B divided by sine 135.52 is equal to, I will choose this one. So I could say 12 divided by sine 30. And we know that 12 divided by sine 30 would be 12 divided by 0.5, which is 24. And so B, side length B, is equal to 24 times sine 135.52 degrees, and we would get B is 16.82. And just for a sanity check, so we have 30 degrees, it corresponds to 12. We have 14.48 degrees, it corresponds to 6. That makes sense because if this is 30 degrees, it corresponds to 12, then the smaller angle would correspond to a smaller side length. And likewise, the biggest angle would correspond to the biggest side length. And that's pretty much it for this video.